And then this mountain here, in front of us to the left, is Mount Haling, the main line of the Canadian Pacific Railway. Now, Haling was a worker building the CPR in the 1880s. He was always looking at the top of the mountain saying, I can climb that in a day. All the rest of his Chinese workers are going, don't be silly, you can't do that. So the Chinese, because they were Chinese, only had one day off per week. And on the Sunday, Han went to the top of the mountain. He came back quite late at night and said, didn't you see me waving? Nope. So the whole crew took the day off the next day, went to the top of the mountain, and they found the cairn that he had built while he was up there. And then they realized that he was the first person to climb the mountain. So they changed the name of the mountain to become Chinaman's Peak. And the name Chinaman's Peak did stay for a long period of time. And then back in the 1990s, the early 2000s, we had a lot of visitors coming in from Taiwan, from Hong Kong, from China, and they thought it was very derogatory to have a mountain named as the Chinaman's Peak. So they started pushing very strongly to have the name of the mountain changed. And as they changed it, they were looking at changing the name of the mountain. They went back to the Haling family, who still lives in Calgary, and they said, we have no problem with it being Chinaman's Peak. It doesn't bother us. But because of political situations and political correctness, they changed the name of the mountain to become Mount Haling. But then right over to the north of Mount Haling is White Man's Pass. And White Man's Pass was the first route that the white men used as they traveled into the area of the mountains. So now, all sorts of condominiums and buildings, and one thing about Canmore is that it is terrifically priced. And that if you want to buy a single family home here, if you can find one, you're looking at Toronto prices. So a single family home in through this area, 1.1 through to about $1.6 million. And the condominiums are anywhere from $500,000 to $750,000, where 2/3 of the town live on minimum wage. So it's something that is really quite controversial. And there have been done movies into this area. One of the movies that was being done in the 1990s was a film called Mystery Alaska with Anthony Hopkins. So during the filming, Anthony Hopkins comes down through the town, comes up to one of the the pub restaurant sort of things like that, sits down at the bar, he's having his drinks. Everybody in the bar is sitting there going,